I didn't see you guys there. One second. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got some parts going on the bike from Evotech. We've got a radiator guard, a belly shield, and a phone holder. These are all from Evotech in Italy. I think I got them all on eBay, if I'm not mistaken. And they came kind of quick for being from Italy. If you remember the last video, my frame sliders and everything are from Evotech as well. They just make really, really nice parts. So that's why I went with them again. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I went ahead and insulated my garage door. Very nice. And I threw in a portable AC unit. I wanted to do a mini split, but I don't really plan on staying here, so I felt it was gonna be a waste of money. So yes, this is what we got going on right now. And so far, it works very well. All right, so first thing is first, you can see these little rubber grommets or spacers. I had to go ahead and throw those on. Next, we're gonna go ahead and loosen 2 Allen bolts that are on each side of the radiator. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I did have a little side quest of taking off the side markers and the plastics there because I needed to get to that bolt and it was quite hard to do with it in the way. But now the radiator is dropped down slightly. It doesn't move too much, but it is dropped down a little bit. And then you can see right there on both sides, that's where the top of it's gonna go. Now we're gonna go ahead and put it back into place, put those bolts back in, and then move on to the next step. All right, next thing to happen, bolts are up top. There are these little brackets underneath right there. They go behind the radiator right there and then just bolt into place. So it just kind of holds it down there in place. It doesn't like hard secure it to the radiator, but it does hold the actual shield in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those, and we're gonna move on to the next thing. All right guys, now that that is done, we're gonna go ahead and install the belly shield. We've got these brackets here that you have to put the rubber grommets in, and then also these like captive nut things. There's that one, and then there's one more. Now, up under here, these 2 bolts here. We're gonna remove those, and we're gonna install the one bracket, and when we put these back in, they're gonna be torqued down to 10 Newton meters. All right guys, you can see the one bracket is right there, and the other bracket is right here. Now this uses existing holes, so you don't have to remove anything. And Evotech does include the 2 bolts that you need to secure them. I did go ahead and put some blue Loctite on there, just to be safe. All right guys, and just like that, we are done. You can see there's just 3 bolts there, 2 bolts underneath, all of that is included. And there's the finished product. I think, well, 1, it looks pretty awesome. And 2, it's gonna protect the radiator, the engine, and everything, because this is a naked bike, so not a whole lot of protection. But it does look pretty sweet. Evotech parts are very, very nice. All right. Now I know this doesn't look like much hardware and an anti-vibration module. Also, this came from the UK, by the way. I said Italy earlier. This came from the UK. The other pieces did come from Italy, but they were made by the same company, which I think Evotech is based out of the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, this is from SP Connect, and the bracket itself is from Evotech. So what's gonna happen is the phone case I have on that I'll put a screenshot up or show you guys what it looks like is gonna connect to this, so that while I'm riding, it's gonna be right around here. So that way I've got GPS and everything right there in my view. So let's go ahead and get started. I swear, sometimes I get way ahead of myself and I realize, oh man, I'm trying to make a video here. And look what it is, it's Archer. I moved those 2 stem bolts right there, and I installed the brackets. Next thing we're gonna put on is this other bracket. It's gonna go right in between, just like that. All right, just like that, the bracket is installed. This was pretty easy to do. Just make sure when you remove the 2 stem bolts that the handlebars stay kind of in the same place because it will move a little bit. So make sure they don't move prior to putting in the new bolts. My recommendation is tighten those 2 bolts down, get the phone bracket kind of snug, and then go ahead and put your phone on there, see what kind of position you want it in, see where you want it, angled and everything like that, and then go ahead and tighten it all down. All right guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. Short and simple, some Evotech parts installed on the bike. I still have about 3 weeks until my course before I can actually start riding this thing out on the street legally and all that. And I can't wait for that to happen. Between now and then, I do have some more parts to install because why not? So make sure to subscribe so you know when those videos are coming out. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to drop a comment. And until next time, see you guys later.